Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Drake. And he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off of play action, it's Watson. On the move to his left. It's caught. Smith. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Faking the give. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Running, it's Drake. Runs through the contact. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Watson, off play action, steps away. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. Through an opening, and there he goes. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time, but a Colts first down. Now Wentz. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Wentz. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Raiders nothing.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
A shotgun snap for Watson.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
He's got it at the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about him for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Counter play, Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
Open man there is Cleveland. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyree Cleveland.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. They'll roll him out right.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Steps away to his left. And this one is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the counter, it's Taylor.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Wentz. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. first down. Drake again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Harris Campbell on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Drake. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He gets this to Coulter complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first down, it's Watson.
This goes out wide for Drake.
Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Wentz.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Wentz now to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. David Njoku hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. This is the tight end, Njoku. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Colts, 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 18-yard line.
Running left, Taylor.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. The Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson. That's going to be caught by Coulter. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll roll him out right. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Watson. And, a pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, He had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
At the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their